The Spirit never rejects me. I accept myself. I realize my center in the Divine Mind. I know that I am one with all the good there is. I am one with all the power there is. I am one with all the peace there is. I know there is nothing in me that can condemn or be condemned. There is nothing in me that can judge or be judged. I know that my word uproots any sense of rejection from my consciousness. I am submerged in peace. I am surrounded by peace. I am immersed in peace. There is nothing but peace. Peace. Deep, calm, undisturbed. The Spirit within me makes all things new. Every negative thought or condition is erased from my experience. I am aware of my union with good. I am conscious of my oneness with life. I expect more prosperity, more happiness, more harmony than ever before. I walk in the joy of ever-increasing good. And so it is.
This is Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Las Vegas. At CSL Greater Las Vegas, it is our mission to inspire spiritual discovery through community connection, exploration, and celebration. Before we begin this celebration service, let's all join in and sing our opening song together.
What a beautiful Sunday morning. Love is the answer, and you are a light in this world. I'm Richard Houston, a licensed practitioner here at the Center for Spiritual Living, Greater Las Vegas. And it is my pleasure to be here with you as we experience this uplifting celebration service together. Throughout the service, if you feel a need for prayer, a prayer and a blessing for you, a family member or a friend, then please go to our website and select our prayer request. Prayer and meditation are two very powerful spiritual traditions here in our community. Know that licensed spiritual practitioners are deeply committed to supporting you through your prayer. We are here for you. Please feel free to call on us. As a matter of fact, even as I speak, 2 practitioners are providing spiritual support right now for you, for me, for our entire community. They are holding us in deep spiritual loving care from their homes by sitting in meditation during this service. We thank Clay T. White and Merlin Hart for holding high watch for each one of us today. And now, let us take a moment to consider this week's affirmation. You may wish to jot it down or take a picture of it and keep it with you as a source of inspiration throughout the week. I'll read the affirmation and then we'll enter into contemplation together, after which I will give the invocation. My relationships with everything demonstrates my relationship with God. My relationships with everything demonstrates my relationship with God. Here I am, a vessel to be used. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be, I will be, I will be. Here I stand. My heart is here to serve. Wherever love is leading me, I will go, I will go, I will go. As we go within, we just feel the presence of all the good. God is in and through all things at all times, and we are one with this allness. In this moment, we just feel the connection, the relationship with God the Almighty. For we know that this energy, this flow, this life force is who we are. It flows through us, and we are a vessel for it. We are blessed and give gratitude in this moment for this knowingness, for this time together, and for the joyful expression of the good. We are grateful, we are thankful, and in peace. And we just let it be, and so it is. Here I am, a vessel to be used. Whatever Spirit needs of me, I will be, I will be, I will be. Here I stand. My heart is here to serve. Wherever love is leading me, I will go, I will go, I will go. Wherever love is leading me, I will go, I will go, I will go.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Thank you so much to Reverend Laura for inviting us to be here with y'all today. We're really excited to be here with you.
Yes.
So yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to get started with a song.
Really?
Yeah.
Huh. Okay.
Remember that show Bewitched? How she wiggled her nose and twitch?
Yeah.
Spells were cast. It was a blast. All I ever wanted was to be like that. Then I grew up and I let it go. Witches are for witches. Just say no. Magic isn't cool. Magic is for fools. Magic is for people wanna break the rules. All right?
Alright.
Okay. But it wouldn't go away. I looked all around. I searched till I found a super wise old woman who could totally break it down. She said it's so much more than a nose wiggle. It's so much more than a spell. The magic is is in me. The magic is in you. The magic is in everyone and everything we do. It's the love inside us, shining through. I let it move through me, groove through me, take a little cruise through me. Love is a magic and it knows what to do.
Love is the magic in me.
Love is the magic. Love is the magic.
Love is the magic in me. In me.
Oh my, it made me want to cry. All those years, I thought I couldn't fly. But what if it was real? What if it was true? What if magic was something I could do? So I gathered up my courage and I gathered up my trust. And I gathered up my fears and I kicked them in the dust. I said, I can do this, can't you see? After all, it's so much more than me. It's love that'll do it. It's love sees me through it. All I gotta do is set it free. Let it go, let it flow, let it sing, let it be. Cause it's so much more than a nose wiggle. It's so much more than a spell. The magic is in me, the magic is in you. The magic is in everyone and everything we do. It's the love inside us, shining through. I let it move through me, groove through me, take a little cruise through me. Love is a magic and it knows what to do.
Love is the magic in me.
Love is a magic. Love is a magic.
Love is the magic in me. In me.
Every day I wake up and I say, I got the magic and I'm gonna play with the whole wide world and all the people in it. When it comes to love, there's no limit to the love and the joy and the beauty we can find. Looking for love? Check your mind. What you gonna do? How's it gonna be? Happy? Angry? Lonely? Free? No one else can do it. You're the only one. Your mind is strong and mighty like the power of the sun. Why not let it magnify all the love that lives inside? You can change the world.
Plus it's really fun.
Cause it's so much more than a nose wiggle. It's so much more than a spell. The magic is in me. The magic is in you. The magic is in everyone and everything we do. It's the love inside us, shining through. I let it move through me, groove through me, take a little cruise through me. Love is a magic and it knows what to do.
Love is the magic in me.
Love is a magic. Love is a magic.
Yeah. Love is the magic in me. In me. All we need is the power inside us to carry us through. It lives in me and it lives in you.
Cause it's so much more than a spell.
Love is the magic in me.
The magic is in everyone and everything we do. It's the love. I let it
Love is the magic in me.
Love is the magic and it knows what to do.
In me.
Today, we want to talk to you about freedom. In Science of Mind, we're all about freedom, right? We're about spiritual freedom. We're about financial freedom. We're about emotional freedom. There's so many different kinds of freedom. And when we're getting emancipated, when we're becoming free, we often find that obstacles arise, right? Some of these obstacles are external, but some of them are internal. And the beautiful thing about internal obstacles is that we have control over them. We have the power to change them. So today, we're going to talk about internal obstacles to freedom, especially that very pesky, difficult obstacle of shame. Yeah. And to get us started, Melissa is going to share a bunch of things.
I am.
Yeah.
A bunch of things.
All right.
Bye, baby.
Bye.
So I used to hate myself. I'm not talking about a mild, I didn't care for me. I mean, I had a disdain for myself. Like, it was toxic. And I was a victim of my own hatred and of the entire world. I know, don't you wish you knew me then? Yeah. Not only was I a victim of the entire world, I was really angry about it because all these people were so horrible and the world was so horrible and it made me mad, right? And there's really nothing more fun and yummy than an angry victim, right? So don't you wish you knew me then? It would have been fun. We could have had some good times. Not really. Yeah. It actually, like, if back then, if there had been reality TV, I could have, because my life was a drama. So I became a full-blown drug addict at the age of 13. You've heard me probably say that before. And from the age of 13, when I started using, not surprisingly, everything started kind of going downhill. My relationships were really bad. I was going into worse and bigger debt and drama, as one friend of mine used to say. Drama. Gay man, love him. Drama. And yeah, it was intense. So when I think about that and being an addict, and I think these days about the Bradshaw quote I read way back when, which is about addiction. Now, this quote is about addicts, but in my opinion, most of us are addicted to something. But if this doesn't relate to you, then, dismiss. Anyway, he says, the cycle of addiction begins with the false belief system shared by all addicts that no one could want them or love them as they are. They are an object of scorn to themselves. Deep, as he's taking a deep breath, deep internalized shame gives rise to distorted thinking that can be reduced to the belief, I'll be okay if I, and then fill in the blank, drink, use some drugs, eat, have sex, get more money, win at the casino, work a little harder, whatever it is that we might use as an outside thing addictively, which I've used most of those. So I'm speaking really mostly about myself, but maybe you can relate to some of those things. And that quote really works for me and non-addicts that I know about shame. That core belief that, yeah. So the good news is, you may be able to guess that at around, for me, it was age 19, things started to shift. I started to meditate. I started to learn about actually the fundamental teachings that are our fundamental teachings in Science of Mind, although they weren't given to me in that context. I was just learning that I was responsible for creating or co-creating my life. And I started to work with that. And I was meditating and I got into kind of spiritual woo-woo stuff like I'm still so into. And then the really good news, so this is really fun. When we took this date, I had no idea this was true, actually. I just figured out that today, July 31st, I got clean and sober 33 years ago this morning.
Yay!
Isn't that so fun? I mean, it's more than fun for me. But it's really fun to be celebrating with y'all. So happy birthday to me. Yay! Yeah, and thank God, everything got better. Everything got better. And today I have to say, I pretty much, I dig myself. I think I'm awesome. I like me, like I'm glad to be me. I'm comfortable in my skin, all that. Now, I can't say I never feel bad. I can't say that. I have my moments, But the thing is, today, when I get into any of that kind of toxic ickiness, I know that I am believing a lie. And that's why I feel that way. I don't actually believe it for very long because I know that if I am in that toxic yuck, that feeling so bad, I know I'm believing a lie, and then I can deal with that. Then I know what to do with that, right? Now, the exception to this, of course, is grief. Although what I have found is that when I surrender to and really allow the feelings of even grief to move through me and have their way and do their thing, they don't really feel like toxic ickiness. They just are sad and hard, but they're also connected to love. So there's something kind of beautiful and sweet about them anyway. So grief is its own little island. I'm not referring to grief. But if we are feeling toxic badness, that's my definite toxic badness, we are believing a lie. Now, the thing that's so cool about that is when we live in the world, coming to believe a lie is a lot more work than coming to believe the truth, because when we start to look for the truth and educate ourselves about it, there is evidence everywhere because it's the truth, like capital T truth. When we are learning to believe a lie, oh, I'm not good enough, I'm bad, I'm not worthy, we're like, as a child, some child viewpoint story where we make that decision, the lie, up, and we start believing that. We have to practice believing that because it's not true. It is a lie. It's not true. We are made of star stuff. We are divine. That's the reality. So learning that, unlearning the lie and relearning the truth is so much easier than when we were originally coming to believe the lie. There's a quantum physicist's stat that I really love. I love quantum physics, so I love this stat. What we know with our senses are 1/2 of 1/1,000,000th of a percent of what is possibly true. So when we're in that shame, that toxic shame, we're choosing to pick out, less than 1/2 of a millionth of a percent of what's actually true. And the invitation for us, for you today, and for us always, is to remind ourselves, to retrain ourselves to know and live in the truth, which is, I am, and you are a miracle, a magnificent, beautiful being. So our question for you today is, where have you been telling a lie, or where have you been feeling bad? Because that's where you've been telling a lie. And to then practice this. So this is a mantra that was given to me by a Toltec mentor of mine years ago. And it's very profound and deep. It's like a secret mantra, but I'm going to share it with you because it has made a difference for me in my life when I'm in that toxic shame. So I'd like you to take a deep breath and close your eyes and repeat after me. Liar, liar, pants on fire.
Liar, liar, pants on fire.
That's it. Yes, that helps me get to the truth. To talk more about all of this, I give you my beloved wife in our the magnificent theyness, Reverend Z.
Thank you, Melissa.
Thank you, Z. I'm going to go now.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay, bye.
Okay, bye.
When I think about the journey of moving from shame to freedom, there is actually one movie to me that stands out of being representative of this journey in a way that's really profound. You may have heard of this movie. The movie is Dumbo. Yes, Dumbo is deep, people. Now, I know they remade it a few years ago, and I never did see that one. I'm talking about the old original cartoon I saw when I was a kid. And there are some unfortunate aspects of Dumbo that are racist. So we're not going to address those today. What we're going to talk about is the core story of Dumbo, and put those other things, I just want to acknowledge them and put them to the side. All right, Dumbo. For those of you who didn't just see the movie last night, I'm going to refresh your memory on how the basic story goes. All right. So we have this little guy, Dumbo, who's born to his mom, Mrs. Jumbo, which, as Melissa pointed out, makes his name Dumbo Jumbo. They never do point that out. So little Dumbo was born, and Dumbo has freakishly large ears, like freaky ears. Mrs. Jumbo does not mind. She does not care. In fact, she doesn't even see a problem with Dumbo. She just thinks he's absolutely perfect exactly as he is. The other elephants, however, are not so kind. I always thought elephants were supposed to be like super spiritual and stuff, but these elephants are not. They're pretty mean. They taunt Dumbo excessively. Eventually, they taunt him to such a degree that Mrs. Jumbo, who's normally pretty chill, she goes off on all the elephants, and because of that, they cart her away to the elephant jail. So now talk about something to feel shame about, to feel bad about, like because of something that is who Dumbo is, just the way he is made, that caused him to get taunted and his mother to go crazy on the other elephants, and he loses her. So he loses his mother because of something that's about him. So talk about shame, right? Help comes along in the form of a small, possibly alcoholic mouse named Timothy. Timothy comes along. No one else likes Dumbo. No one else will talk to Dumbo. But Timothy comes along and says, let's be friends. Let's be friends, Dumbo. All right? Well, Dumbo doesn't have much choice. So what does he do? He goes out drinking with Timothy because that's what Timothy likes to do. Let's go out drinking. They go out drinking and they have a great time, and they wake up the next morning up a tree. How did they get up a tree? They can't figure this out at first. But finally, Timothy, in spite of the alcoholic haze, figures it out. He's like, wait a minute. He realizes they're there because Dumbo can fly. His ears are magic. He can fly. Dumbo, however, does not believe it. Why? Because the liar is activated in Dumbo. He doesn't believe that he has this special thing. He thinks he's just defective. He's believing the lie. So, Timothy has to come up with a bridge from the lie to the truth. He comes up with this idea of the magic feather. The magic feather is the bridge from the liar to the truth. And he says to Dumbo, well, if you hold this magic feather, then you'll be able to fly. And Dumbo believes it. So now he's flying, supposedly with the help of the magic feather. This is all fine until they're performing in front of the whole circus for the first time. Dumbo's flying around, but he drops the feather. And before he can fall to the ground really quick, Timothy has to think really fast and think of what to tell him. And what does he do? He tells him the truth. He tells him the truth. Dumbo, it was never the magic feather. It's you. You can fly. And because it's the truth, Dumbo can hear it. He flies around the whole circus, saves the day. Everybody loves him. His mom gets out of jail because everybody loves Dumbo now. That's the story. Yay!
Yay,
Story of Dumbo. All right. So when Melissa and I saw this movie a while back, I was really struck by it. I was really struck by the fact that all of us are Dumbo, right? Basically, all of us are Dumbo. All of us have something about ourselves that we feel deep shame about, right? Now, I actually relate specifically from a physical trait myself. It's not my ears. My ears are very little. It's something else about me that you may or may not have noticed. But the way I choose to look and express myself is a way that a lot of people sometimes don't know if I'm a man or a woman. I define myself as gender rich, whole lot of gender going on. And I'm great about this now. This is who I am. It's how I feel internally and how I express myself. But it was not always the case. I did not always feel so good about it. Back when I was in my early 20s, I was living alone for the first time, right? Growing up in my household, always people around, went off to college, people around all the time. For the first time, I'm living alone. I'm in my own space and in my own energy. And I can still remember exactly where I was in the house. And I can still remember thinking for the first time, I don't really identify as a man or a woman. I kind of feel like I'm both or neither. And then the minute I thought that, this other voice rose up in me and said, no, not okay. Like Dumbo, the liar got activated, right? That is not okay. It is not okay to think that. All that shame, right? Like something wrong with you, all that stuff got activated. So, after that moment, even though I put it to the side, it was in me in a different way. I had acknowledged something about myself. And anytime I would see someone who looked like me, like who I thought myself to be inside, I would be kind of scared of them. But I couldn't help, especially now I'm aware that what I thought was, I wish I had the guts. I wish I had the guts to express myself like that. Fast forward, a bunch of years later, I'm at a work situation where it's Halloween, we're going to dress up. For Halloween, our whole work unit is going to be zombies in a ghost town. So we're going to be like dead, we're going to be zombie cowboys. Dead. Well, I guess, yeah. Anyway, I won't get into the whole zombie thing, but are zombies dead or not? Yeah, so we're all going to get dressed up, and our boss was going to be the sheriff. But our boss got called away at the last minute, and the boss decided, since I was a supervisor, that I should be the sheriff. So I said, okay. I got all dressed up. I got my vest, got my little badge, painted my face all white, had a hat, had a mustache, and I moseyed on into work that day, all dressed up like a sheriff dude. And all my coworkers, who were all straight, all cisgender, gender normative folks, all day they kept saying, I don't know what it is, but you look really good as a dead zombie sheriff dude. And I said, thank you very much. That was my magic feather. That costume was my magic feather. Just like Dumbo needed the feather to believe that he could do what he could already do, I needed that costume to believe that I could be and express myself in a way that I already knew was in there, right? And after that day, I had a series of revelations, one of which was, wait a minute, we make up how people are supposed to express their genders. Little boys are not born wearing boy clothing. Little girls are not born wearing girl clothing. We make up all these rules. And who's to say I can't wear those clothes that are supposedly for boys? In fact, I love those clothes, but I've never let myself do it. So it was this huge revelation for me. It was really an amazing, amazing time for me. So when I saw Dumbo, one of the reasons I was so drawn to the movie was that what Dumbo, the movie, is telling us is that what we see as our greatest weakness is often has the seeds of our greatest strength. And it's not always obvious at first that that's the case, right? Now think about Dumbo. In Dumbo's case, what he thought was like causing him great shame and caused him to have his mother be ostracized, all that, his ears, he could fly with those ears. I mean, magic, right? And for me, when I finally owned my gender identity and expression, I found reserves of strength and softness that I'd never known before, like the full range of who I was. So how do we get there? How do we get from that place of being caught in shame, believing the liar, thinking there's something about us, often or one particular thing that's defective, getting to the place where we know the strength? Well, again, first step, back to what Melissa was saying, we find the liar. We start to listen to those voices in our head. We find the liar, and then we look for bridges from the liar to the truth. Magic feathers, if you will. Like, for example, prayer, affirmation, meditation, spiritual community. These are all magic feathers, right? So that's the first thing. The second thing is we get help. We get help in finding those magic feathers and building those bridges, right? And we have help from our friends, but we also have help from allies, sometimes unexpected. So mice and elephants are not supposed to get along. Elephants are supposed to be terrified of mice, but it was precisely a mouse who was Dumbo's greatest ally and helper in having him build that bridge, right? And for me, it was not my queer, trans, gay friends, right? It was my straight, cisgender coworkers who were the most affirming and helpful for me. So that's the second thing. The third thing is the love of the divine, right? In Dumbo, we saw this represented by Mrs. Jumbo. Mrs. Jumbo did not see a problem. Mrs. Jumbo, I'm not going to say thought that Dumbo was perfect as he was. She knew that Dumbo was perfect exactly as he was. And for me, when I was going through this period in my life, I was in spiritual community, right? So I had that grounding of the truth, and it helped me build that bridge from the liar to the truth. There's a song by Ricky Byers-Beckwith. I can remember I was at a spiritual retreat and I heard it. No mistakes have been made in God. No mistakes have been made in God. So that's the third thing, the love of the divine. It is no accident that I had this trait, that you have those traits, that we maybe find shame in, those things that we hated. God gave you that. God gave it to you to love and to share with others. So I'd like to leave you with a few questions. The first question is, when you think about those parts of yourself that you have felt shame about, are you willing to look for the liar, the lie, and build bridges to the truth? Second question is, are you willing to look for allies to help you build those bridges, including unexpected allies? 3, are you willing to let in the love of the divine in healing the lie and knowing the truth? And 4, are you willing to find the strength and the gift in this trait? Because when you're loving this part of yourself, you are loving God. You are loving God. Take a breath and release. Let us pray. There is only one life, one source, one energy in and through all of creation. This energy, this life, this love, this wisdom, this power is the truth of me. It is the truth of you. It is the truth of everyone listening to this prayer right now. And so I speak a word right here, right now, for everyone who can hear this prayer. I claim and affirm for all of us a deep knowing of the truth. I claim for all of us an awareness of the lies that we are telling and the ability to bridge that gap, to bridge over to the truth. I accept for us that we open to allies, expected and unexpected allies, that we open to the love of the divine to heal the lie, and so that we know the truth, know that we are expressing source, expressing love, expressing God. And I am grateful. I am grateful for this truth, and in deep, deep gratitude, I just release this to Spirit, the law of love that knows only yes, yes, yes. I release this now by saying, and so it is.
I am remembering who I am. I am remembering who I am. I am remembering. I am remembering. I am remembering who I am.
Here at Center for Spiritual Living Greater Las Vegas, we are a mission and vision-driven community. We offer transformative educational opportunities, deep and meaningful moments of connection, uplifting Wednesday and Sunday services. We greatly appreciate your contributions that support the amazing work we're doing here in Southern Nevada. We have several easy ways you can contribute. We have text to give. Simply text the amount of your donation to our text to give number, and you'll be prompted to enter your information. There's a link to our online donation page posted below this video where you can contribute by debit or credit card. And of course, you're always welcome to send a check to our office if that works better for you. All of your contributions go to support the great work that we're doing here in Greater Las Vegas community.
I was just a child, and Spirit came to me. Said, girl, you have things you are meant to do, so lean on me. There have been times when I thought I wouldn't make it through. That's when Spirit would turn my head the other way and have me sing to you that if I believe, I can. I know that if I can see it, God has a plan, and I will get to the end of my life and be proud of the wandering, thinking I was lost, I would be shown. Now I stand here, I know I am right where I'm supposed to be, and I will hold to the truth God has given me. Now that I see that if I believe, I can. I know that if I can see it, God has a plan. And I will get to the end of my life and be proud of the race I ran. 'Cause if I believe, I can.
There was a time when I couldn't go on and I tripped and fell. Oh, I was down, full of pain, misunderstanding, closing in, nowhere to go. But where I landed, wait, that's when I heard a voice in me. It filled me up. It said, believe in yourself. What you're here to do, you got no more excuses. When you follow what's true for you, I was raised up. I was made new. Now I'm standing here right in front of you to speak, to give you the word that was given to me. 'Cause nothing can stop you if you believe.
Others may say that I am wrong. Ha! What can they know when I know that if I
There's a time when I couldn't go on and I tripped and fell. Oh, I was down. Full of pain, misunderstanding, closing in, nowhere to go. But where I landed, wait.
Oh, I know that
A voice in me.
I can
It
see
filled me
it.
up. It said, believe in
has a
yourself.
plan.
What you're here to do, you got no more excuses. When you follow what's true for you, I was raised up. I was made new. Now I'm standing here right in front of you to speak,
of the
to give
race
you
I
the word that was given to me. 'Cause nothing can stop you if you believe.
'Cause if
Yeah, I was
I
raised up.
believe,
I was made new. Now I'm standing here right in front of you.
I can.
That was given to me. 'Cause nothing can stop you if you
If I
to give you the word that was given to me. 'Cause nothing can stop you.
I can.
Thank you, Reverend Melissa and Z, for your profound message and musical talents. And thank you for your generous gift and support of our center. We remain committed to serving you. Center for Spiritual Living Greater Las Vegas continues to provide enriching services, transformative classes, and powerful opportunities for connection within our community. Be sure to watch the announcements at the end of today's service for what's coming up in this week ahead. Now, let's join together in a closing song before our benediction.
You are the heart, you are the hands, you are the voice of spirit on earth, and who you are and all you do is a blessing to the world. I am the heart, I am the hands, I am the voice of spirit on earth, and who I am and all I do is a blessing to the world. We are the hearts, we are the hands, we are the voice of spirit on earth, and who we are and all we do is a blessing blessing to the world.
Thank you again so much for having us here today. Thank you again,
Yes.
Reverend Laura, for inviting us. We're so
love
grateful.
You, Laura. We love you all.
We love all y'all.
Yeah.
For our closing benediction, now we're going to do a little call and response.
Yes. So
Okay.
I'll call. You respond.
Okay. I'll respond. Yeah.
Okay. Today I set myself free from shame.
Today, I set myself free from shame.
If I feel shame, I am believing a lie.
If I feel shame, I am believing a lie.
Today I open to finding bridges from the lie to the truth.
Today, I open to finding bridges from the lie to the truth.
I open to receiving support
I open to receiving support
from friends and unexpected allies.
from friends and unexpected allies.
And I open to receiving support from the divine.
And I open to receiving support from the divine.
I am free.
I am free.
Woo!
Woo!
The monthly publication, Science of Mind magazine, is a treasure to be read and contemplated. Along with in-depth articles, there is a day-to-day spiritual support to be gleaned from its daily guides. Licensed practitioner Lynn Frankenberger hosts Adventures in Faith every Tuesday at 11 a.m. on Zoom, and you're invited to join in. This is a weekly group discussion that focuses on those daily guides and how to apply them. Check Facebook and our weekly newsletter for more details. CSL Greater Las Vegas brings you much of your favorite spiritual music every Friday at 7 p.m. with Spiritual Soundscapes. Enjoy performances from CSLGLV vocalists along with special guest singers. It's music for your soul. Subscribe to the CSLGLV YouTube channel to get a convenient link sent to you for each musical performance. At CSL Greater Las Vegas, it is our mission to inspire spiritual discovery through community connection, exploration, and celebration. This mission supports the all-inclusive vision of Centers for Spiritual Living worldwide, in which we envision a world that works for everyone and all of creation.